And just like that, we're live. What is that sound? We'll figure that out in a moment. Welcome on in, my beautiful, beautiful family. We're going to get right on into the Galactic update so we can get right on into the channelings that are necessary or not for everybody to know what's coming. What does Spirit want you to know? What do you want you to know based upon picking reading 1, 2, or 3? With the Galactic update, what's really taking place here? By the way, hi, hello, welcome. It's your brother, mother. Here I am. We're back again. And with this Galactic update, the biggest piece that took place within the past week that I noticed was this coming to self, of us coming into the beings that we are in the ways that through certain relationships and certain places and things and themes and things with friends, things with family members, the ways that we've been putting ourselves in certain boxes. A giant does not fit in a box. Your massive, big, beautiful heart cannot be placed in these constraints anymore, plain and simply. Things are being left in 2024 for us to become who we were always meant to be, which comes to be in 2025. This is what has been shifting. This is this whole 1221, 2012 thing to 2021 to now 3 years after that, this 2024. So on December 21st, just a few days from now, something massive is shifting. And that massive thing that is shifting has already shifted. This has been the way that you've been feeling, the things that have been coming up, the things from the past that have been coming back up to be remembered, coming back up to remind you why it is of utmost importance for you to be in your power, for you to be the person that you came here to be. This will all be coming full circle by January 15th next year. How that shows up, the way that that shows up has been the transformation that you've been going through. So what it was last week that took place, Saturn is the planet of transformation. When Saturn went behind the moon, we basically had an eclipse of Saturn and the moon, all leading up to this powerful, powerful gateway, the final gateway of 2024, this whole 1212 to 1215 gate, to be processing and sitting and have this whole full moon energy come in, which dropped this pebble, this diamond pebble in the waters, the ripples of what was to come, the ripples of the things that are transforming from this shaking of those elements that have been on the table that are no longer serving you. You know they're no longer serving you. You know what is toxic. You know what you need to release. And that's what had to come up. That's what had to be seen for us to step into the beings who we truly are. So when that basically was put on pause, so a transformation that could not be stopped, a transformation that could not be paused was paused. It was paused by the energy of the transformation going behind the moon. When this took place, like this energy was like, what is this? Like, what the heck is going on? I'm sure it would have been really easy to blame it on something else. And it's not even about blaming it. This is not blame. This is not something that happened to us. This is something that happened for us. All of these things, everything that's taking place, every challenge that you had, every single person that couldn't see you, every single time it's like, oh, I lost this, I lost that. No, we didn't lose anything that was never ours. And all that really is within is this godly essence. It is God. It is original creator. It is the universe. Whatever your vernacular supports, that is what is most important. That is the podium itself. That is the pillar itself. So not putting anything else on the pillar, not putting anything else above us, whatever it is, we have to be putting ourselves first, our inner child first, our divine essence first, by putting God first from within, from without. And these are why the transformations are taking place, because this is what you know. And this is why some people, through whatever trauma bonding experience it's been, have been saying, hey, don't leave me. Don't be in that vibration. You heal, but don't heal faster than me. Don't leave me in this. This is all the abandonment issues, the insecurities, the codependencies that we've been getting ourselves out of. And that's why time was necessary for you. That's why God gave you time. That's why you gave you time to get here. That time has not been a punishment. That time has not been something that you did wrong. That time was necessary to have you see the way, create the way, pave the way with these golden rainbow bricks that are your truest purpose of what you came here to live, of who you came here to be, of why you chose to come down into this density where you'd forget everything that you knew, knowing that you would remember that. This is the time of that remembrance. And without further ado, let's get right on into these multidimensional readings. So we'll mix up the order today. What is the channeling that's taking place right now? The channeling that's taking place right now, and what's most important is coming to head from this whole, honestly, it's too much information to share. I'll give you guys a little piece of what I talked about yesterday on Patreon. This is about the ultraviolet light. The ultraviolet light is the last spectrum of light which can be seen. This ultraviolet thing is how what people have been seeing as the Holy Spirit, what people have been seeing as Saint Germain's fire, the violet flame, all these different ways that this has been represented. Like even without conversation, I still need to call my friend Stephanie. She saw this gateway as the dove gate. The dove is what's being represented as the Holy Spirit. So it's like, once again, like our family members, my friends, like the people that I've been working with for years, they're seeing things in their own way of what's taking place. What's actually taking place is the ultraviolet light, which is the last and shortest spectrum of light that our eyes can see, is what is shifting everything. By having red and blue combined to become one, that's what takes place on a painter's palette, to have this purple light come through, to have our truest essence of this Holy Spirit, of this energy, be from within and without. This has been validated in many, many ways. Like I said, I talked about it yesterday, and I didn't even finish talking about it for an hour. There's a lot. There's a lot. What I'll tell you is that energy, in as short of words as possible, is the brother, mother, and the father, sister. Like at lack of better words, it is the energy of everything that is coiling in and out for you to be the entire honeycomb matrix that you are. Light is in the shape of a hexagon. That is how light is perceived. So we are becoming the entire tribe of grandma, grandpa, mother, father, and both inner children. Somewhere inside here, there is a little girl inner child. It's not just about the boy, and then this being balanced. We're balancing everything from within, and that's what the violet light is, for us to become the entire tribe, so we can meet the entire tribe, so we can become the entire functionality working in cohesion, so we can meet others working in cohesion. So anything that's been limiting you, anything that's been, anybody that's been telling you to be smaller or doing these things, this does not fit in 2025. This does not fit where you are going. So this loop, this is how we break the loop. We're breaking the loop here. We already broke the loop. We are in a different timeline. It's already clear. And there's another timeline coming where we can see that we're in a different timeline, a better place, as we create heaven on earth right here in this physical reality. It's not about waiting for something to come down, waiting for something to shift. The shift is within you. That godly essence is the center of the center of the center inside of your heart. That is you. That's what's been leading you this entire time. No more blame. No more looking at these outside forces. No more saying, this is from an implant. This is from this other dark race. This is them, the powers that be. We are the powers that be. You are the powers that be. Any of that stuff is the powers that were. All confusion will be eliminated. When you eliminate the confusion, nothing dark will ever be able to feed on you ever again. That happens from the most powerful magnetic force that is your essence of faith, gratitude, and hope. That is the trifecta. That is the triforce. That is what you've been doing. And that is where we will get, whether it's very, very easy or whether it's very, very difficult and someone needs another loop around in the same stuff to see this was never mine to lose. Okay. Let's get started. So, going to be channeling the original Mother of God. We'll give the acronym of OMOG. The original Mother of God. Some people see this as the Virgin Mary. Some people see this as Kuan Yin. I will be channeling. Let's get these shoes off. I will be going into a full-blown channel. Pick the number 1, 2, or 3. It's not about mind, body, spirit today. It's not about this thing, that thing today. This is about the message that is supposed to come through from the number that you choose as the number and the reading that was necessary to be heard for you to see your multidimensionality, for you to know what is to come, for you to know what you are processing. And we will see what those messages are when they are laid out on the table. So, without further ado, let's pop up the other camera. Got the second deck ready to go. Okay, let's take this out. Okay, do I have a... I just used this marker. Okay, what time do we have? 11:18. Okay. 1118. Okay, so this will be number 1. So first let me tune in. Let me pick a number. She says number 2, but number 3 is important. So 2 and then 75% 3. The whole thing. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go. Thank you all for being here today. Okay. Swim blush. Okay. Now we'll get more information. Ooh, look at that popper. And it's right there. Okay. What? Oof. Who are these people? Wow. Okay, so that's like a million times a million. That's not this card came up 3 times. We have to just keep multiplying with the mirrors here. Okay, so that was the popper when it was already here, and now it's here. So this is talking about learning something on the journey message from other dimensional versions to skip ahead for those of us that picked the number 1. Okay. So those of you that picked the number 1, once again, the journey and what you're learning, cloud cover, what you're learning, like that's quite the alignment already. Like this is very, very loud. Okay. So there's been this bit of sitting still. The sitting still is related to what took place in the past, what was done in the past, how magic worked in the past, how you used your magic in the past. So this is relating to work, like the work you've been doing. This is in the energetic category. This was about you stepping into your highest divinity, your highest power, about you waiting, plain and simple. There was something that had to be waited for the appropriate alignments to take place so you could step into that what you were doing. Your magic was in need of transmutation for the choice to truly be made to step into your highest angelic essence. This is what is taking place now. What is taking place now? Your inner child is going through a transformation. Your inner child is going through a transformation multidimensionally of what you want to do, your job, so to speak. Some of you might be restless at work. Some of you might not be working at all right now and questioning that and wondering why you're sending out your resume when this doesn't feel right and wondering why nobody's like saying like, oh, this person is right. This person isn't right because the time that was necessary, the time that you've been given was a necessity to have this transformation of your dragon becoming a phoenix, of your old magic becoming heart-based magic, of you becoming this immovable object of love on this journey in the physical, this spiritual being having a physical experience. This is about your multidimensionality on the journey, your multidimensionality of if you're doing the job here, you're doing the job in all of these other places. These lower realms are not going to be necessary anymore. They are going to be inconsequential when you get to these places where it's a heaven on earth reality. What do you see yourself doing and being in that heaven on earth reality? I'm not telling you to stop looking for a job. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I am letting you know that time has been given because the extra time and space was a necessity for you to step into the powers that you came here to be, what you came here to do on this journey. The worst is over. You're on the other side of the shore. Over and over again, this is here. Over and over again, this cloud cover is here. So we've got this over this, and then this came up 3 times. You're being very much so told that whatever has been coming up, what was coming up last night, what was coming up last week, what has been coming up is for you to learn. So if there's something else that you need to learn, learning that, getting that contract, getting that certificate, there probably isn't anything that you need to learn. I imagine that you're ready. The huge percentage of you already feel ready. But if that makes you feel more comfortable and more safe to take the photography class so you can feel like now you take a better photo, whatever the example is, you are ready for this. If you're not ready for this, it's because you don't feel like you're ready for it. You don't think you are ready for it. What you have done and what you can see by looking at yourself here and now, you see that you're reacting better. You see that you're self-regulating and not reacting the ways that you should have. Those were you passing the tests that you gave yourself to prove to yourself that you can be trusted with your magic. You can be trusted with more magic because you are an immovable object of love that came here to be that immovable object of love. So what is the thing? You do not need to answer that now. What is the thing? What is it that you came here to do? What is it that you came here to be? There might be, once again, a piece that was in the Galactic update of something that's been going on, seems like it happened to you. This absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, happened for you. This happened for you to remember that you're an angel. This happened for you to realize and to internalize and to know that all of this is to the divine's plan. All of this is to original creator's plan. Nothing has gone against the plan. That is not spiritual bypassing for you to know that, live that, feel that, and believe that so your faith can transform. our faith, the difference between faith and hope. I've been waiting for years for this answer to come through. The difference between faith and hope is faith is what you know is going to happen. To those friends, to those of you that are still transmutating that belief structure on faith, when the faith can be something negative. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. We've all had that friend that says, oh, I start off a relationship and then 6 months in, this always happens. That is their faith. That is all that can be, because that is what they're in alignment with. So that's what their mirror is in alignment with. So that's the only person that they can meet, because that person, whether they know it or not, is doing that same said thing. So this is about addressing your faith, addressing your willpower, addressing your self-worthiness, and remembering who and what you came here to be, and to start that. This does not mean that you have to, like I said, quit your job. But there will come a time and a place where the thing that your inner child wants to do, that is not even tenfold. There's not a number I can put on it. How much more fulfilling this is to your soul, to your spirit, to be providing and helping others while helping yourself and helping your family while doing what you came here to do, which was to be love, to have your loving magic go with you everywhere that you're going, to take care of and to transmutate that which you came here to transmutate, which is unworthiness into worth, which is what is undesirable in the lifetimes of your loved ones in your life. And for you to get into this level of transmutation, you need to do it for yourself first. Sometimes this can be a lonely process. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to take as long as it would without you hearing this information. You came here to be able to transmutate for others, and for you to transmutate for others, the time has come for you to transmutate for you. There we go. Okay, number 2. 2225. I love it. Let's go, let's go. Rise and release. Okay. One more game. Feels good. Oh, good catch, Bo. He said 11. Yeah, 2225 adds up to 11. That is very accurate. I'll go through the comments in a little bit. Thank you, everybody who's here. Let's Ooh, interesting. Wow. So this card came up twice in both readings so far. So yeah, this is a time of learning for all of us. How interesting. Okay. All right. So just touch that so the screen doesn't go dark. Okay, so this is talking about this celebration. This is talking about this party. This has been talking about the party that has been manifested for a long time. What is this party? This is not like a birthday party. This is a gathering of the self. This gathering of the self that is taking place is this marriage between the masculine and the feminine. This marriage of, plain and simply, divinity in and of itself. Having this, like I was saying earlier, this pillar, not putting anything above us, not putting anything on a pedestal, so to speak. The only thing that belongs on the pedestal is divinity, is our godly essence, is this connection to the original creator of our souls. That is where the celebration lies. That is where true hope lies. The most powerful magnetic current that pulls that which you desire to yourself. This goes beyond festering. This goes beyond manifestation. This is the most powerful energy that is not about what we know, about what we've been waiting for. This is the miracles that we could not have expected. We've all seen these things take place, and that is what is showing up here is more of this. More of these miracles are to come in from the work that we did. Okay, so this card right next to this card, with this card right next to that card. Like, this is very important. This is telling us, kind of similarly enough to the first reading, there's something with our magic. There's something, because this is the energetic spiritual category. There is something that we've been blocking. There's something that we've been saying, no, not yet. There's something that we've been having to see a reoccurring pattern to not go into either regret or resentment. There was something that we wanted to be sure. This is telling us that we have learned. We are absolutely sure now. So whatever that thing is, those of you that picked the number 2, those of you that picked this reading, now it is time to allow the transmutation of whatever that challenge was, allowing the replacing of this loop to step out of the loop. You are out of the loop. This will be done one way or another. This can be done faster, and this can transmutate quicker by us co-creating and working together to know that this is done. The 100th monkey effect takes place within you and within me and within everybody. People that don't even know, they're subconsciously doing this. When this island here starts to wash their potatoes, every single island will start to wash their potatoes. That's what the 100th monkey effect is. This level of unity consciousness. It's something that is this collective consciousness, but it's not collective consciousness anymore. It's unity consciousness. And that's what we're seeing here, is the unity of everything being together, and us not allowing anything to be put on the pedestal but God, but original creator, but the universe, but our purpose, whatever that sword is that your form of Yeshua or Krishna or Buddha or whoever brought to you as your purpose, holding that strong, holding that firm, and not allowing anything. This does not mean that we have to be mean. It's asking us, this is creator asking us to remain and stay in our power, to remain and stay in our frequency, because this is a mere pittance of what is taking place right now for what is to come. So anything that was put here, that you put here to attempt to limit that energy, this is what is being disconnected from in the past. These lusts, these addictions, these things that were taking place, that it was like, it's not time to stop that yet. I'm still attracted to that type of magic. I'm still attracted to that type of connection. You no longer are, even if it seems like you are not. That's what that's saying right now in this present moment. I hope that helps. So you're seeing that if you continue to do this, you will be stuck. You're seeing that if you continue to choose this person, this place, this thing, whatever the thing is, and you know what this is because you were processing it last night. And the way that you were processing it last night, it probably felt like anxiety. It wasn't anxiety. It was you remembering. You cannot be allowed to remain stuck in whatever this thing is. It's beyond space. It's beyond needing space. It's you needing you. It's you needing you to be you, not for them, for God. This is why we are doing this. This is not allowed anymore. To eliminate the anxiety, we need to eliminate this pattern that's been going on for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Here, now, today, not tomorrow, not a New Year's resolution. It's what we take through the gateway with us. It's about now. It's about here, now, today. What you're taking with on this journey of you being your own counselor. This is about you counseling you, and you know exactly what to do. You feel it. You feel it in every cell of your body. It's not just like, oh, I feel it in my stomach. You now feel this in every cell of your body. What you know you have to do. These things need to be completed. They need to be completed because as we are looking through the spiritual window, like this is the first time we're seeing something that's like, I'm not manifesting this. Like it feels like if I do not address this thing, something, it's not like something like really bad happens that we can't come back from, but like it's like something bad will manifest. And then when that thing manifests, we'll be like, I know that's the thing that had to manifest for me to learn once and for all not to do this again. But you know what it is. This is your Cliff Notes, family. Like you don't have to do that thing. You don't have to allow that loop to continue. You're outside of the loop. It's up to you whether you trust yourself with your power, your transformation, your channeling, you knowing that the information that is coming to you is coming out of your mouth. You're feeling it. You're seeing it in your dreams. You're seeing the signs everywhere of what is not serving you. It's not even about like whatever, like dropping a card or doing this or getting this message. You feel it. You know that. And when we keep asking the same question over and over again, oftentimes the waters can get muddy. Example, I go outside and I pick a flower and I grab the flower and I go, she loves me not. She loves me not. She loves me not. Oh, something's wrong with this flower. Let me try this one. She loves me not. She loves me not. She loves me. There we go. That's the one. You muddy the waters. I muddy the waters. We muddy the waters when we do this. Learning and living what you are feeling and knowing what you need to do is how you look through the spiritual window. It's how you call in what you came here to call in and stop self-sabotaging. That self-sabotaging had a purpose. It absolutely had a purpose because there was some sort of fear of, well, if I don't do this, then this doesn't come in. If I step into that, then it will distract me from this. If that amount of money comes in, then this person won't leave. If there is a purpose that I promise you is there, that if you look through the window and you ask the question, and if you can't find the answer, ask for the strength to receive the answer. Ask for the answer, living and knowing with your faith that the answer will come to you. But I know that you already know. I know that you already feel it. I know that you know what you need to do. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes what we have to do is not easy. Sometimes what we have to do is not what we want to do, but what you want to do is what you need to do. And you know your brother does not use the word need. This is the first time I'm really telling a big collective of people, this needs to be done now. This needs to at least be begun and set into these modalities of transmutation, which are necessary for you to go through this gateway into 2025. Born anew, born into your soul's essence. So really not anew, like born into the past best version of yourself. Bye, Carol. We love you. Carol. Carol's going to get the work done. That's where Carol's going. All righty. Number 3. Thank you, Marta. Welcome, everybody. Jimmy James. We are breaking those generational curses, brother. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we have. Yes, we can. A little bit of an Angelica for everybody. Got the dragon's blood burning. Got the angel. We're good to go. All right. What time? What's the time? 35:08. 35:08. Creating a positive change. A very positive change. Multidimensionally. Lucky those of you that picked number 3. Let's go. Number 3. Oof, oof. Yeah, if you didn't see the Galactic update and you picked number 3, yeah, go watch that. Yeah, it's already coming through hot. Here we go. Oof. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see. Oh my God. Yosemite Sam. Okay. Right. Okay. So, without even looking at this, but like I already saw this. Okay. Those of you that picked number 3. When the list is as long as the many items that you came here to get done, okay, this can be a deterrent. This can create certain levels of stagnation. This can create this daunting task that the list is so long that how do I get the list done? So what's the point of even starting it if I'm not sure if it's like what I came here to do is difficult, is what this says, this rainbow bridge. I already knew that by looking at the first layer. This just got reiterated by your guides. This just got reiterated by life. But what you're being told is very soon and right now, like in this present moment, the next present moment, this is completed and you can get this done. You can get this done by doing one thing at a time. Maybe write the list and put the list over here and then look at the list and observe the list. And ask God, ask Mary, ask your guides, ask life, ask the universe, what is the easiest thing on this list? Because none of it is easy. Asking what is the easiest thing on this list for me to complete first, and removing that from the list and doing that. And that will give you the essence. That will give you the upgrades to do the next thing on the list that is not actually possible now. This gives you the energy to get the next easiest thing, which is not easy to do. You have a list of what you created, like what you did in the past lifetime. You have a list of what is necessary for your life purpose. So there must be this like questioning of like, what is my life purpose? What is my life purpose? Multiple things. And each thing is to lead each other thing into the thing that leads to the life purpose. But the thing before the thing needs to be completed. This is not about like making your energy like so like spread out and doing all these things at the same time. This is a one thing at a time thing at a maximum 1.5 or 1.25. Like doing two things, like this is not how you work the best. Like that you work by going and seeing something to its completion. That's literally what this says, the moon and the moon. You work on, I created something, I started something, and I finish it. So because the list has almost been confusing, because there's things that might seem like they're contradicting each other. There's seams that might seem like they're service to self when they're not. There seems that for you, like there's things that you need to do for you, for your multidimensional strength. Because it's like, once again, this came up. I was channeling the mother before I started this reading, like right before I went live. And I was asked, I said, this whole thing with the box, I was like, I know the box is going to come up today. I said, what card is to represent the box if it comes up in the reading on the first layer, if it comes up in the reading in the last layer, if it comes up in the reading in the future? And here it is. This is the card that I got the answer. It was the Four of Pentacles. These four quadrants. These four quadrants of this 5-quadrant thing, the star that is you, the multidimensional strength. This is completed. We have to eliminate and remove ourselves from the box. The box that you've been in, you're being asked to flip that box upside down and stand up on it as your current state of your podium, because that podium is going through an act of transmutation, of becoming more worthy. And it goes from a soapbox to a plastic podium, to an ivory podium, to a gemstone that's not even from this planet. Some sort of angelic materia is what you're supposed to be doing to get to the level of whatever this broadcast is, whatever this energy that you came here to return for everybody. You have the strength. You did it for you. You did it for you with assistance, the information, it came in quick. You're being asked to write down these things when they come in. It might seem like you'll never forget them. It might seem like, wow, this was such a miracle. You're being asked to write down the miracles, write down the information, because that, by making the list longer, it makes the list shorter, is what Spirit is telling me to tell you. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but this is what I'm seeing. When you make the list longer, there might already be 5 or 6 or 7 items on the list. And then by making the list actually longer and adding the things, you'll be like, wait a minute. Number 1 and number 4 are the same thing. Those can be done at the same time. But this needs to be started. This needs to be started. And it's like, once again, this message is coming through. It's like, I'm not telling you to quit your job and stop doing what you're already doing. Do this in an intelligent manner. Do this the right way. Do this and make sure that this is the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And the way you see that is you will watch the abundance of the new thing surpass the old. And this isn't even about that. It's not even about money. I'm using that as the example because what you came here to do, it does bring in money when you're in this state. It brings in everything when you're in that state, though, because it's multidimensional. So it's multidimensional spiritual energy. It's multidimensional mind, body, and spirit. But this needs to be completed. The box needs to be not eliminated. This is like, this is the equivalent of, this is not about slaying the demon. This is about getting whatever that internal struggle or darkness is and breaking that force and putting a saddle on that force and riding that force into the sunset and be like, what are you doing? Keep it here. We're doing this. We're doing this because we have to do this. Why? Because of God, because of the universe, because of my purpose, because of why I'm here, because of why I chose to descend thousands of years into this duality matrix to create these traumas so I could see the patterns of these traumas in this lifetime. So I would wake up So I would wake up in this reality matrix where we forget everything that we know. I agreed to come down here with everything I know because I knew that I had the utility to get this job done, with my magic for everybody that is waking up. Archangel Gabriel is blaring that trumpet, and these people that have been asleep will wake up. They are awake. They are awake to their magic. They just don't realize it yet. So you are the way shower for them. You are the way shower for them by doing the thing that you're like, I didn't think this was possible. Actually, it seemed very impossible, and you did it. It is time for you to do this. So start with whatever you know you can get done. And if you do not think you can get it done, your faith needs to be in alignment with that. You need to ask for the strength. If you don't feel like you have the strength, which I know you have, you need to ask for the strength here, now, whatever that is. Meditation, mantra, prayer, candle magic. It doesn't matter what you do. As long as whatever you know worked before, you do that and more, because we need to start getting this list done. So limit the list, put the list here, take the thing off the list that you know. Maybe you look at it and you're like, this is going to take 3 years to get this done. It won't once you start it. Everything's going to come in. The people that come in to help you that has been so stagnant because the list was not started. Whatever this list is for you. And some of you, there might be some energy of like, I'm already doing the list, Alexander. I'm already did this and that. No, you haven't. I do not say that to be a jerk. I'm telling you that because I love you. I'm telling you that because that's what is the message that your other dimensional versions that maybe you're still calling higher selves are like, yes, he's saying it. Do you hear the choir in heaven, my family? We have a job to get done. The war is over. We have won the war. This is it. This whole like spiritual back and forth, this thing, these people talking about a Jezebel spirit, the dark feminine, the dark masculine. Enough is enough already. Keep God within, limit your confusion, and get the job done that you came here to get done. Now he's back to smiling. There we go. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of you that are subscribed and like the videos and share them out. It's not too late if you're in the States. Christmas sale, 5 epic crystal current bracelets. There's still some packages left of awesome energy tools at crystalcurrent.com. If you are looking for a session, Galactic Tarot everywhere. If you're looking for the information that comes through in the safe space where it comes through every week, that is available on Patreon, Galactic Tarot also. Thank you so much to all the Patreons and the patron supporters and the people that have been supporting this channel. And thank you all for being here. And I love you all so much. I hope that you have the most Merry Christmas of all. I hope that you have the most happy Hanukkah of all. I hope you have the most happy holiday season that you've had yet, because this is our time. And that day lies right at the precipice of what we've been waiting for since well before 2012. We begin the new calendar here today, here and now. It has been a pleasure being with you on this journey. I love you all so much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Mwah.